On a cold night, a lone passenger boards the last train, unaware of the eerie journey that lay ahead. The train, known as the Midnight Express, is shrouded in whispers of uncanny incidents and spectral sightings. But our passenger, a rational man of science, pays no heed to such tales. The train sets off, its wheels rhythmically clattering against the frosty tracks. Inside the dimly lit carriage, the passenger finds himself alone. The silence is almost deafening, save for the occasional creaking of the old, worn-out seats. As the chilling wind whistles through the cracks in the windows, the passenger pulls his coat tighter, shrugging off an inexplicable sense of unease. Suddenly, he hears a strange noise. It's a soft, almost inaudible whisper, like a distant echo carried by the wind. He strains his ears, but the whisper fades as quickly as it appeared. Trying to dismiss it as a figment of his imagination, he continues his journey. But then, out of the corner of his eye, he spots a shadowy figure. It's fleeting, barely there, like a wisp of smoke caught in the moonlight. He turns his head quickly, but there's nothing. He laughs nervously at his own jumpy nerves. Yet as the train plunges deeper into the night, the unsettling occurrences persist. The whispers grow louder, the shadowy figures more distinct. The air grows colder, and an uncanny dread grips the passenger. He can't shake off the feeling that he's not alone on this train. As the Midnight Express hurtles on, the tension mounts. The passenger, once a skeptic, is now a believer. He's trapped in a ghostly realm, a midnight ride of terror. Every shadow, every noise, every gust of wind sends a shiver down his spine. He's a prisoner to his own fear, waiting for the journey to end. Just as the train pulls into the deserted station, the passenger spots a phantom conductor. Before he can react, the spectral figure vanishes, leaving nothing but a chilling breeze and a sense of relief. His journey on the Midnight Express is over, but the memory of this eerie encounter will forever haunt his dreams. The next morning, a different train carries an assortment of colorful characters on their daily commute. Among them is a gentleman with a curious case of the hiccups. Oh, not your run-of-the-mill kind, mind you. His hiccups sound like a sputtering steam engine, causing his monocle to pop off with every convulsion. His condition is such a spectacle that it prompts chuckles from even the most stoic of passengers. Next we have a lady, a vision of elegance with a hat that's quite literally for the birds. It's a veritable aviary atop her head, with a cacophony of chirping that would rival the dawn chorus. She struts down the aisle, nonchalantly shaking out birdseed from a dainty purse, leaving a trail of feathery frenzy in her wake. Her charming eccentricity brings a smile to every face. But the crown jewel of this comical commute is a dog. Not just any dog, but a dog with a peculiar preference for the driver's seat. This furry fellow trots up to the front of the train with the confidence of a seasoned conductor. He leaps onto the seat, surveying the tracks ahead with a determined look in his eyes. The sight of this doggy driver is such a delightful absurdity that it has all the passengers in stitches, and as the train pulls into the station, the dog takes the wheel, driving everyone into fits of laughter. As night falls, the train once again becomes a stage for the supernatural. The last of the sun's rays retreat, surrendering the world to a thick curtain of darkness. The only light, a soft glow from the overhead lamps, flickers within the train, casting eerie shadows that dance upon the walls. Our tale now moves to the ticket collector, a stout man of middle years, who'd walked these carriages for over 2 decades. This night, however, would be unlike any he'd ever known. As he moved through the compartments, he came upon a figure shrouded in a spectral white glow, seated alone. The figure, an elderly woman, looked up, her eyes vacant yet hauntingly beautiful. With an air of routine, the ticket collector asked for her ticket. She extended a frail hand, offering a ticket to a station that, to his knowledge, did not exist. The name on the ticket read, Elysium. A chill ran through his veins, his heart pounding against his chest, the ticket icy cold to the touch. He returned the ticket, his voice barely a whisper. "Madam, there's no such station on this line." The woman merely smiled, her gaze fixed on the inky darkness outside. "I know," she said softly, "but it's where I must go." The words hung in the air, a heavy silence enveloping the carriage. The ticket collector, his mind spinning, moved on to the next compartment. When he glanced back, the seat was empty, the ghostly passenger gone as if she'd never been there at all. A cold wind swept through the carriage, the overhead lights flickered, and a chill ran down his spine. As the ghostly passenger vanishes, a chill runs down the spine of the only witness, the ticket collector. His heart pounded in his chest, a stark reminder of the ghostly encounter. This train, this everyday machine, had become a vessel for the supernatural, a chariot to the unknown. And the night was far from over. Back to the daylight, a different kind of train journey unfolds, one that tickles the funny bone. Imagine, if you will, a train. Not just any train, mind you, but a locomotive with a peculiar sense of humor. It's a bright, sunny day, and our merry machine is humming along the tracks, carrying a lively mix of passengers, families, business folks, and the odd backpacker or two. Suddenly, a chuckle ripples through the carriages. At first, it's just a soft giggle, barely audible over the clatter of the train on the tracks. But then, it gets louder, a hearty guffaw that echoes through the compartments. The passengers look around, confused. Is it the conductor? A hidden radio? No, it's the train itself. Yes, you heard it right. The train won't stop laughing. Every bend in the track, every cow in the field, every station they pass incites another fit of giggles from this mirthful machine. The passengers are flabbergasted, their bemusement turning into laughter too. It's contagious, this laughter. The whole train, from the engine to the caboose, is in splits. Even the grumpiest commuter can't help but crack a smile. The absurdity of it all, a laughing locomotive, brings a sense of lightheartedness to what would have been just another mundane journey. As the train pulls into the station, it gives one last chuckle, leaving the passengers in splits. From the chilling to the chucklesome, trains indeed carry more than just passengers. They carry tales of the bizarre, the eerie, the comical, and the utterly human, all bundled up in a whirl of steel and smoke. Our journey began with the haunting encounter on the Midnight Express, a tale that reminded us that even in the most mundane of places, the extraordinary can unfold. It was a tale that sent a cold shiver down our spines as the inexplicable brushed past us in the confined space of a moving train. But then, the comical commute came chugging along, lightening the atmosphere with laughter. It showed us that even on a dreary Monday morning, a train can transform into a stage for the most unexpected comedy, with passengers unwittingly becoming both actors and audience. Next, we met the ghostly passenger, a spectral entity that turned a routine ride into an uncanny encounter. It was a chilling reminder that some journeys and some passengers are not of this world. Yet the laughing locomotive was there to lift our spirits again. The tale of a train with a sense of humor, reminding us that joy can be found in the most unexpected of places, even in the rhythmic chug of a train engine. Each tale, whether it chilled our bones or tickled our funny bones, reminded us of the magic that can be found in the everyday. The strange and wonderful stories that can be woven in the fabric of our daily commutes, in the shared spaces of public transport. As our journey draws to a close, let's hold these tales close. Let's remember the laughter and the shivers, the unexpected encounters and the shared smiles. For as the last station approaches, remember, every train carries a story, some that send shivers down your spine and others that leave you in stitches.